Sports news. Kumasi Asante Kotoko denies problems with the ticket proceeds. Now, the management of one of the biggest local teams in Ghana, local football teams in Ghana, Kumasi Asante Kotoko, has denied allegations that it's underdeclared the gate proceeds that were gathered at the Baba Yara Stadium last week Saturday when Asante Kotoko hosted Kariobangi Sharks. Now, there were some rumors that the proceeds that were received were not enough, and that Kotoko reported to have received an undue amount. Now, a statement signed by the Director of Communications, Samuel Safo Duku, on Thursday says the allegations are unfounded and so must be disregarded. The Porcupine Warriors, who beat the Kenyan club 2-1 in the CAF Confederation Cup second round tie, had these allegations emerge on some social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. After that, the management did not disclose the exact sum of money that was made from the tickets sales. Now, the management has noted with utmost concern that these allegations being made from certain media platforms that gate proceeds accrued from last Saturday's Asante Kotoko march was underdeclared. Now, the statement said the management emphatically states that these allegations are unfounded and must be treated with the contempt they deserve. Now, also, the Kumasi Asante Kotoko team and the club has explained that the tickets were handled in accordance with laid down regulations by CAF, though acknowledging that it did not have absolute control over the manning of the entrances, since the stadium is controlled by the stadium management, and that is the National Sports Authority. Now, management wishes to remind the football fraternity that the Baba Yawa Sports Stadium is a public property and is managed by the National Sports Authority, and therefore Asante Kotoko do not have absolute control over it, even when it is rented out to the club. Now, it should be noted that gate proceeds from the said match were handled and distributed according to laid down statutory and Confederation of African Football regulations. Now, the statement, which also says that information regarding ticket sales with response to the corresponding accrued revenue and distribution of the same have been put at the NSA for anyone who doubts the club's claims to go and check to verify. Now, notice is hereby served that all relevant information on how the gate proceeds were realized and distributed are available at the Office of the National Sports Authority for all well-meaning Ghanaians to check and do their cross-checks. Now, it continued by saying that the management is ready to engage anyone with evidence of any wrongdoing by any member of the team. The management gladly welcomes any person or a group of persons with evidence of any fraudulent activity on the part of any management member in connection with the said match. Management further welcomes any information which seeks to dispute the figures so far brought out by the stakeholders. Now, while management welcomes criticisms, it also prays that people desist from peddling lies about the club and asks that the supporters ignore such persons and their claims. While management accepts constructive criticism, which have the tendency to enhance the fortunes of the club in good faith, it also appeals to the general football-loving fans to desist from peddling falsehood and relying on more speculations and conjectures, which are all likely to dwindle the prospects of the club and to bring its hard-won reputation into disrepute. The management will also like to add that it brings to the notice of its cherished supporters that they have to always disregard such unsubstantiated allegations and cross-check with the management of the football team and all other perennial destructive elements and maintain their firm and absolute support for the club to be able to excel in the ongoing competition, because some of these lies could go a long way to affect the matches and the whole feeling of sportsmanship of the footballers. Now, I would like also to add that they will have to work out a way to give us more information firsthand before other media outlets do. Would also like to warn those media outlets to stop peddling fake news which can tarnish the image of some of these clubs. And would also like the club to be more, um, the word is to be more careful and very, 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 very alert on things to do with money and revenue. Because there's always going to be issues around that, especially when it comes to collation of monies in large amounts. So, would like the club to be also be careful about that. Thank you for listening and watching Ghana News Base.